Hey everyone, in this video we're going to show you how to draw a figure drawing of a person holding a cane. So grab your pencils and let's get drawing. First things first, we're going to draw the head. The head will typically be in this position over here, and we're going to have the person looking just to the right. So typically you might want to square off or round just this part of the head. It kind of shows the direction over there. So let me just kind of show that just a little bit better. And that's basically something like this. So you can kind of see that's the direction of the head that we're drawing. The head is always the starting point of the drawing, so it kind of positions the body, it positions the look and everything. And not to worry if you ever draw the head and it looks out of proportion, you can always go back and just adjust it. So don't sweat it, as they say. Going down with the neck, you'd basically just do a line straight down, and we're gonna tee this off with the shoulders and just 2 circles over here to do that, okay? We're gonna continue down on the torso, and the torso going down will basically be like that, and you probably wanna get to the point where you're over here and just draw your 2 hip circles there. And of course, those are gonna go down to the legs. Pretty easy on this one, you're gonna go straight down and straight down, ever so slightly away, so not in a perfect straight down stance, but just ever so slightly away. And you're gonna do 2 quick knees, and then, well, a little large, but that's fine. And then you're gonna go back down, you're gonna go ankle, ankle, and this foot will kind of be this way, and this foot will probably be coming towards us, okay? We'll pull this all together. From the shoulder, you wanna get an arm over here to an elbow, and the elbow over to the wrist. Same over here, except we're gonna go in a different way. We're gonna get arm out to elbow and elbow over to torso. Okay, so let's make sure that the arm is long enough. I think in this case we went a little short, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just kind of, you can see, just getting it a bit longer might make it look better. Let's come back to that. Let's get everything drawn out for the figure. Of course, the cane is going to be over here. So once we do the hand, the cane will kind of be over there. So we're going to get the arm drawn. And we're just going to keep pulling this together. You have the shoulder and then the torso is over here. And over here as well, you have an arm. And the torso again going down. So torso is typically like wider at the top and a little, just a bit, you know, less wide at the base, at the waist. On average, you know, every body's different. In this particular case, we'll get the legs drawn as well. And typically, when you have the calf muscle, you might have the calf just a little wider towards the knee, right? I think we need to just bring this in just a bit, because in this case we kind of have the leg kind of protruding out. So let's fix this out and just kind of fix this. I feel like it's just a little bit off. So all you have to do is just reposition yourself, and that's what we're going to do. A bit off, but that's okay. I think we're gonna fix this up just a little bit. So yeah, so that's part of figure drawing, is just trying to figure out exactly like where you are and where you want to be. If you ever feel like things are a little off, you can always just like realign yourself, use your eraser to do that until you get to a point where you're happy with what you have. So this is looking a lot better, just a lot better. The head doesn't need to be so much tilted, so I just kind of try to eliminate some of the tilt on the head. And even just bulking up some of the arms could also make this look a lot better as well. So over here with the hand, you can have the hand on the cane. If you want to get really creative, you can also just darken up the cane just to accent it just a bit more. The other thing is the hand over here is actually going to be on the body, right? So that's why this person's arm is like that. You might also want to just bring this out even further. If you remember, earlier we made it a little longer, and I want to go even longer as well. So this is starting to look a little better. I think we're getting there, but there's still something that's a bit off, either the leg or something like that. I feel like we have to just kind of fix this up. So let's elongate the legs. I don't know if you're following along or you're drawing along, but if you are, you might be in the same position and realizing that, this is something that just looking a little bit off, and therefore I just want to fix this up for your sake as well. So we elongated that leg, and I feel like you typically want to have the ankles at the same level if they're standing on a straight plain ground, right? So you might want to get another ankle over here, and in doing so you might just bring down the leg a bit. You might, there, because this foot's coming towards us, right? By the way, if you're wondering how to draw this over here, the way that I do that is if you have an ankle, you might want to, from the leg down, you might want to get the foot going like this. And it's tough because it kind of looks like a duck, like something a little different. So you typically want to get the foot looking just a little bit like this. And this kind of gives you the impression like it's coming towards you, right? So because this foot itself is like wider as it goes this way and less wide and more narrow as you go that way. So that's basically what we're doing over here, okay? So a lot better. I think I'm a lot happier with that. We just extended the legs down. What we could do is maybe just work on, I guess, just the look of the thigh, right? Or is the thigh going to be muscular? Is it going to be average? I'm pretty happy with what we see over here. So yeah, the person kind of has this look where their face is this way, the leg is kind of protruding out. Kind of an interesting look, if you will. Let's grab our marker and let's pull all this together. So we have the face over here, and just like that. And then we'll go down and we'll kind of get this body looking as realistic as possible. We'll start with the torso and work our way down. You can kind of put the pectorals on just to give it a bit more realism as well. And around the neck, you can also just get the lines lined up. This is kind of a fun part because you did a lot of work in the pencil side of it, right? You really got a lot of the pencil stuff done, and it's kind of fun. You can kind of just trace, if you will. You're really, at this point, you're really just tracing a lot of the work that you already did. So I kind of find this part the most fun in figure drawings. So what do you think? Why don't you tell me what you think? How do you find this part of the drawing? For the hand, we'll basically just keep it like what we call a mitt style. So just kind of one, kind of like that. So we're not really showing the details of the hand, but certainly something that we want to show that's there, right? So this is a drawing of a person holding a cane and kind of stepped out in a certain way. So I wanted to make maybe at least at a very minimum draw the cane in red, just to kind of give it a bit more of a cane-like posture and pose, right? So we have that. Let's just finish this off with what we call accent lines. So just getting some of the red down over here and down over here. It kind of makes for a nice final drawing too, right? When you have these kind of lines that connect all your joints, right? Shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist. It kind of creates a really nice drawing that you can be proud of. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that drawing. Hopefully this was really helpful. At this point, I'll say thank you so much for watching and have a great day.